the point of this video for me is to say just get on and do it. Stop planning that ride and go and do it. So right now it's the beginning of May and I've wanted to do a weekend away for, well, since the year started. This has kind of been the real first time that I've had time off work, the weather's decent, and I can just get on and do it. So that's what I've done. It's now Thursday. I think Monday or Tuesday I decided I was going, started packing the bike up. I'm basically going to go from the south of Wales, north up to Snowdonia, because my last Wales video last year, I'd done the A470 pretty much as high as I could go. And I've kind of purposely come to this area first because we're at the base of what's classed as the Top Gear Road in Wales. I'll put where it starts and where it finishes in the description box below, so if you want to head up this way you can as well. Tomorrow my only real plan is to ride around Snowdonia. I've got a loop set and then kind of just chill out, find some other areas to go, and then the third day just kind of have a casual ride down. For me, sometimes these type of short trips are a reminder that you don't necessarily have to go far, you don't have to do a lot. It's just get out, enjoy the bike, enjoy the roads, enjoy the weather, especially in the UK whilst we can, because I think by Sunday it's starting to drop down again. And yeah, stop making excuses, get on and do it. Well, that's enough said. Let's get kitted up and go enjoy this road. It was actually you awesome people that suggested my lunch stop. So I was looking through my comments on my previous Wales video and someone had listed a load of different roads and locations to go. And one of them was the Owl's Nest Cafe in Llandowery, and I looked where it was, and actually it's only about 10 minutes from the top of the Top Gear Road. So I thought it'd be rude not to, so that's where I'm heading right now. Oh, it's warm. It's like 26, 27 degrees. Got all my vents open and I am still sweating out. Oh, I look forward to setting up the tent later on. Yeah. If you have got any locations, routes, cafes, biker stops, whatever for Wales where you think I should go and visit or try out, then leave me in the comments box below, because then I can just add it to my list of where I want to go for future videos. I'm also sleeping in Lone Rider's ADV tent, which is their smaller tent compared to their moto tent. So yeah, first time in that. We'll see what it's like and see which one I prefer. These 20-mile-an-hour zones make Wales travelling a lot bloody slower. Oh, hey caramba. Today's stint out from home all in is going to take about 6 hours, and then tomorrow my Snowdonia loop is only an hour and 15 or so. So I'm definitely going to have to find somewhere else to go and punch out and see, or whether it be some nice roads or whatever. But hopefully there's signal at the camp and I can do that. And this is what annoys me, is average speed checks in areas like this. Come on, brother. I'm not saying I want to go super fast, but just a little faster than 40 would be nice. Someone's must have accidentally run into that average camera, the old average speed camera. I hope that person's okay. Tell you what, Top Gear's videos wouldn't have been as exciting if I had the average 40 when they were filming, hey? Someone's accidentally knocked that one over as well. Oh, I tell you what, you can't beat coming over to Wales. Look at this, lovely, beautiful. You can see why some people have said this is the best road in Wales. Like, I understand why they've put it as 40, because there are like quite steep drop-offs down the hill, and some of the bends are probably 30-35 mile an hour bends. Doesn't mean I appreciate it, doesn't mean I want to go 40. Come on. Getting distracted by the photographers down in the low ground. Oh yeah, someone's knocked that one over as well. It was a nice section, that, lovely views. Don't get me wrong, you don't want to be absolutely caning it, but it's one of those roads where you can just take your time and just enjoy it, enjoy the twisties. I was actually watching a video from On The Road the other week, and they stayed at Moto Camp, and I was looking for somewhere around Snowdonia so I could just punch out the next day. So I thought, hey, why not? £15 a night. And what I like as well is actually they've got another company called Moto Junkies, where they do guided tours on road and off road, and they've got motorbikes as well, so like Honda CRF 250s that you can rent if you don't have your own kind of off-road bike. Say you rode up there on your road bike but you want to do an off-road experience, you can go stay there and then use their bike to go out, and they'll go take you around and do cool things like that. I've changed the GSA's tyres over from the Dunlop Trail Max Raids to the Dunlop Trail Max Missions, and I'm going to do a couple of videos on these new tyres specifically, but I knew the Raids were loud, like road noise, tyre noise. I kind of didn't realise and forgot how loud they were, and only noticed once I put kind of more road focused tyres on. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I do not miss the noise of those tyres. And currently the more miles I put on the new missions, the better they feel. Sneak peek, I didn't like them at the start. Yeah, that's right, your side of the road, thank you. I want to keep reminding myself this time away that it's not, like I said earlier, it's not about chomping down the miles. Like, if I want to stop, I stop. If I want to stop and take photos or videos or get the drone out, I can do that. Almost give myself permission to take my time on this one, because last time I done the Wales trip, I done very similar, like I said, south to north around the Snowdonia, actually a little bit further than the motor camp today, but I went up there and then slept and then come straight back the next day. So like 2 days back to back with like 6 hours or so on the saddle. You sometimes almost don't get time to enjoy it. So this is why I've done 3 days today. 3 days on this trip. And that's why I left at what, 9:15, it's now 2 o'clock. I've still got probably 2.5 hours of riding from the calf. It's not actually that far, it's only like 80 miles, but because it's all twisty, it's going to take its time. And yeah, on the way up, stopped at a service station, had a drink, had a snack, and laid down for a bit. Sometimes it's okay to tell yourself to take a break. Enjoy it. End of the day, this is a mini break, it's a mini holiday for me. Yeah, I'm working, filming it for you guys so you can sit there in your house in your boxes, cool, but it's still a mini break. Remember that. Oh, it's 27 degrees. Oh, it's so hot. It's hot for the UK, alright? Yes, I get it. It's hotter elsewhere, don't care. I'm not elsewhere, I'm in the UK. Here we go, Owl's Calf. Ah, nice little pit stop. Bacon and egg bap. Little ice cream because, like I said, it's bloody Redders. Can't wait to get the gear off. Get my shorts on. It's one thing about this TomTom 550 World Edition. It takes you some pretty random roads sometimes. Now I'm sure I probably could have used my Google Maps and stuck to a bit more of a mainstream road, but sometimes this is half the fun. Coming down roads that I would have never done on Google Maps. Also in Wales, I've found that I tend to lose signal quite a lot, so always having a TomTom that uses GPS, it's got the maps downloaded on it. Doesn't matter if I've got signal or not, I'll be able to get where I want to. and that's why I usually bring it with me. Oh, we are finally almost there. We're about 1.5 miles away. Cannot wait, 'cause my arse is killing me. I'm interested to know what you guys think your comfortable level of riding is. How many miles, well no, how many miles, how many hours in the saddle before you're like, that's too many. 6 today, maybe a little bit more. So I reckon like 4, 5 at a push is a comfortable amount of time in the saddle, so I can enjoy every day. Like if I'm doing like a long journey, like if I'm going to go to Europe, then yeah, maybe the first and the last day will be the heavy ones to kind of get over there. I don't want to be sore in the old saddle on every day I'm over there. It's going to be a warm one tonight in that tent. It's 5:15 and still 25 degrees. Oh, camper's all set up. Went to Co-op because I was going to get some cooked chicken to add to my dinner, but they didn't have any. So instead, I've got turkey breast chunks to add to my roast chicken and bacon flavour pasta. Hey, we'll make it happen. We'll make it work. I'm trying to make some life choices, life changes. So I've got me naturally fruity lemon and lime sparkling water. All naughty. I don't know whether it's a combination of going over 30, I'm now 35, injuries or leaving the army, but I just keep putting weight on. And I know it's my life choices. I know what the problem is. I'm the problem. It's going to turn into a bit of an agony aunt, isn't it? We're making changes slowly but surely. The problem is, if I go too much, they miss the stuff I used to have, and then I just go back. Small changes like the water rather than a Coke or something here. Oh, what the devil. I did not read the cooking instructions beforehand, because this wants milk. I've only got water. We'll see how bad it is. I said last year that I wanted to do more camping, motorcycle camping, just getting away, even if it's just for a few days. And the weather's been so on and off, but this month, May, looks pretty good. Actually, I'm out now. Me and Zoe are hopefully going to go out in a couple of weekends. If this tastes like garbage, luckily I've got a couple of other bits I can do. I've got another one for tomorrow night. I'll have to grab some milk on the way in. Well, it's 8 o'clock already. Plan for the rest of the night. Have some grub, whether it's edible or not. Pick somewhere to go for tomorrow other than the Snowdonia Loop. I can do that in the morning, have lunch somewhere, and then go for a ride somewhere in the afternoon, and then just come back probably a little bit earlier than I got here today. Just chill out, just enjoy it. Lovely scenery, nice and quiet. There's only about 3 or 4 of us on this whole campsite, so I literally had the whole place to pick from pretty much. Can't complain. Well, I don't think you want to sit here and watch me eat my dinner, so I'll catch you tomorrow.